Hello and welcome to Top Select 10, looking for your next sci-fi binge. Dive into the top 10 best science fiction movies currently streaming on Netflix. From mind-bending thrillers to epic space adventures, this list has something for every fan of the genre. Explore futuristic worlds, encounter alien life forms, and unravel the mysteries of the universe from the comfort of your own home. Whether you're a seasoned sci-fi enthusiast or just dipping your toes into the genre, these movies are sure to entertain and captivate. Don't miss out on the excitement. Start your cinematic journey through the cosmos today. Before starting the video, I request you to subscribe my channel. I need your support. Please support me. Subscribe my channel, like the video. Thank you. Let's start the video. Number 10. Annihilation. Annihilation is a 2018 British-American science fiction. The story follows at Area X, a government facility on the southern coast of the US. Lena, a cellular biology professor and former soldier, is in quarantine. She undergoes a debriefing about a 4-month expedition into an anomalous iridescent electromagnetic field dubbed the Shimmer, of which she and her husband Kane are the only survivors. In flashback, Kane, an Army Special Forces soldier, appears in their home after having disappeared on a mission nearly a year ago. He remembers nothing of that time and suddenly falls very ill. A government security force intercepts Kane's ambulance and transports him and Lena to Area X, near where the Shimmer had begun to spread 3 years earlier. IMDb rating is 6.8 out of 10. Number 9. Oblivion. Oblivion is a 2013 American post-apocalyptic action-adventure film. The story follows in 2077. The human Jack Harper works with his companion Victoria Vika on the surveillance station Tech 49. Jack repairs drones and his memory was erased as part of the security process to stay on Earth, and he knows that Earth is completely depleted after 60 years of war against the alien invaders scavengers, Scarves. The aliens have destroyed the moon and were defeated by nuclear weapons, and the Earthlings have moved to Saturn's moon Titan since the planet was completely destroyed. Now Jack has to protect the power stations that use the ocean to supply energy to Titan, fixing the drones. He also has recollections of a mysterious woman at the Empire State Building when Earth was habitable. Jack and Vic receive instructions from Sally, who is located on the space station Tet, and Vic is anxious to leave Earth in 2 weeks to join the survivors on Titan. IMDb rating is 7 out of 10. Number 8. The Host. The Host is a 2006 South Korean epic monster film. The film revolves around Park Hee-bong, a man in his late 60s. He runs a small snack bar on the banks of the Han River and lives with his 2 sons, 1 daughter and 1 granddaughter. The Parks seem to lead a quite ordinary and peaceful life, but maybe they are a bit poorer than the average Seoulite. Hee-bong's eldest son Gang-do is an immature and incompetent man in his 40s, whose wife left home long ago. Nam-il is the youngest son, an unemployed grumbler, and daughter Nam-ju is an archery medalist and member of the national team. One day, an unidentified monster suddenly appears from the depths of the Han River and spreads panic and death, and Gang-do's daughter Hyeon-seo is carried off by the monster and disappears. All of the family members are in a great agony because they lost someone very dear to them. But when they find out she is still alive, they resolve to save her. IMDb rating is 7.1 out of 10. Number 7. Sunshine. Sunshine is a 2007 science fiction psychological thriller film. The story follows spaceship Icarus I failed to kickstart Earth's dying sun back into action and disappeared. Icarus Raymond II carries the last available nuclear super bomb on a mission to try again. The navigator's oversight causes serious damage to the ship, yet returning is no longer a hope, the mission dubious. Having picked up Icarus I's emergency signal from Mercury, they decide to try pick up its bomb. That side trip comes at a high cost. But an even worse surprise is lurking aboard. IMDb rating is 7.2 out of 10. Number 6. Predestination. Predestination is a 2014 Australian science fiction action thriller film. I have watched this movie twice. The story appears complex, so when I first watched I was paying attention, but was also trying to work out the connections of the characters and in doing so missing small points. The story is quite unique and at first hard to understand, but as you do it highlights the imagination of the writers and the complexity of how they wrote the story. I loved it, as I love movies that make you think, and this one never stops making you think. I don't want to explain my meaning as I don't wish to spoil the story or your entertainment in figuring it out. The acting is great, and I am sure you will enjoy the movie. Maybe you're smarter than me and everything falls into place on first viewing. Either way, it is entertaining. IMDb rating is 7.4 out of 10. Number 5. Source Code. Source Code is a 2011 US science fiction action thriller film. Army Captain Colter Stevens finds himself working on a special program where his consciousness can be inserted into another human being. The only catch is can only be there for 8 minutes at any given time. That morning, a bomb exploded on a commuter train just outside Chicago. He occupies the body of teacher going to work on that train and is confused as to what he is doing or why he is there, as his last memory is of flying his helicopter on a combat mission in Afghanistan. Those in charge of the program explain to him that there is a bomb on the train and that he must locate it. More importantly, he must identify the bomber, as another bombing is expected later that day. He is also told, however, that he cannot change the past and can only gather information. As he develops a liking for his traveling companion Christina, he sets out to test that theory. IMDb rating is 7.5 out of 10. Number 4. Moon. Moon is a 2009 science fiction film. With only 3 weeks left in his 3-year contract, Sam Bell is getting anxious to finally return to Earth. He is the only occupant of a moon-based manufacturing facility along with his computer and assistant Gertie. The long period of time alone, however, has resulted in him talking to himself for the most part, or to his plants. Direct communication with Earth is not possible due to a long-standing communication malfunction, but he does get an occasional message from his wife Tess. When he has an accident, however, he wakens to find that he is not alone. He also comes to realize that his world is not what he thought it was. IMDb rating is 7.8 out of 10. Number 3. Arrival. Arrival is a 2016 science fiction alien film. The story follows aliens have landed on Earth in 12 different locations. Language professor Louise Banks joins US Army team at one of the locations in Montana. Her job is to try to learn the aliens' language and enable communication with them. Through regular meetings with 2 of the aliens, she starts to compile a record of the aliens' language, a series of drawn symbols. The important question is, are they friend or foe? Other nations with alien landings are starting to view them as a threat, making it a race against time as war with the aliens could erupt at any moment. IMDb rating is 7.9 out of 10. Number 2. The Martian. The Martian is a 2015 science fiction film. The story follows during their mission in Mars, a team of astronauts is hit by an unpredicted storm and have to abort their mission and leave for Earth. During the evacuation, one of the crew members, Mark Watney, is hit by a projectile due to the storm and is thrown away. The crew is forced to leave him thinking he died due to rupture in his space suit. However, Mark survives and now has to find ingenious ways to make it till the next scheduled Mars mission 4 years later with the remaining meager supplies. Being a botanist, he manages to cultivate food and survives by scavenging parts of previous missions. NASA soon learns about him and attempts a daring and dangerous mission to bring him back. Will they succeed in bringing him back alive? Only time will tell. IMDb rating is 8 out of 10. Number 1. Interstellar. Interstellar is a 2014 epic science fiction film. In the near future around the American Midwest, Cooper, an ex-science engineer and pilot, is tied to his farming land with his daughter Murph and son Tom. As devastating sandstorms ravage Earth's crops, the people of Earth realize their life here is coming to an end as food begins to run out. Eventually stumbling upon a NASA base 6 hours from Cooper's home, he is asked to go on a daring mission with a few other scientists into a wormhole because of Cooper's scientific intellect and ability to pilot aircraft unlike the other crew members. In order to find a new home while Earth decays, Cooper must decide to either stay or risk never seeing his children again in order to save the human race by finding another habitable planet. IMDb rating is 8.7 out of 10. I request you to subscribe my channel. I need your support. Please support me. Subscribe my channel, like the video. Thank you.